Welcome back guys to the channel Whole Time Cooking TV. Today we have another Jamaican special, Jamaican favorite, something that all Jamaican knows. Ackee and chicken back special we're gonna look about today. Alright, if you're a first time viewer to this channel, welcome, and special welcome to my returning viewers. Thank you so much for supporting this channel. Alright, as you can see, we have the chicken back here cut in small pieces. You know, you call these bite-sized pieces. You don't want them to be too thick because you're going to just fry them. You're not going to cook them down. That's one of the mistakes I made the first time I was making this meal. I fried them and cooked them down after, and it gets soft and stuff and it spoils. All right, you don't get that crunch from the chicken back. You want to fry them golden brown until you get that crunch. So as you can see here, we have the chicken back, we have the ackees here, pick, wash. Chicken back is already cut. We have the seasoning here. Very simple meal. So let's season our chicken back very quickly. So we put a little Maggi all purpose, not much. A little Maggi chicken, still not much because we want to use mostly the natural seasonings. All right, black pepper is key to this. Still gonna put some more black pepper in the ackee. All right, mix this in. All right, we're going to mix this in, and then we're going to put this down to, you know, soak for about a half an hour to 45 minutes before we fry them. All right, gonna put a little salt, and you put a little salt to taste. Okay, just a little salt to taste. You don't want it to be too salt. That looks like enough. Put a little more of this, and then we put this in. Afterwards, we're gonna put on the ackee to cook by itself, and then we're gonna fry the chicken back. Okay, and remember, you're not gonna cook it down. You're just gonna fry it crisp until they are golden brown. So see you when we put them on the stove. Here we go again, guys. So we have the oil here. Oil is hot. You don't have to use a lot of oil because the chicken back spring oil, even though we try to take off as much fat as possible from it. In this pot here, we're gonna cook the ackee. You don't normally, well, for me, I don't normally cook ackee in cold water or put the ackee in the cold water. So I'm gonna wait until this comes to a boil. Then I put in the ackee. So the oil is hot. So you're gonna put in the chicken back pieces. I normally put them in one by one, you know, so that it don't splash up and burn. All right, so you want to do this on the high flame, you know, so that you can get those golden crisp colors. All right, this is about 1.5 pounds of chicken back, 1.5 to 2 pounds, and they are chopped in bite-sized pieces, as I said, because you're not gonna cook them down. So you want to chop them as small as possible, that whenever time they are fried, they are soaked. All right, this is a wonderful meal that you can teach your young adults. You have your teenage daughter, teach her these meals, because we find that fast food is taking over Jamaica, and these traditions are, you know, being cut out. So we want to bring in back these old-time favorite meals and teach them to our young people so that they can carry on the tradition. Okay, so some of these young ladies that just married, send this video to them, okay, so they can cook these meals for their husband and their family. All right, Whole Time Cooking TV. Share it with your daughter in college. She can try it there. Your son, all right, because the boys need to know how to cook as well. So share these old-time meals. Tell your young children, your young people, break out of the fast food system and cook these luscious meals at home. All right, the water for the ackee has now come to a boil, and we're going to add our ackee to the water. This water, we put salt in it, so we have some salt so that the ackee can be tasty. You don't want to cook the ackee in fresh water. You want to put a little salt in it to bring up the taste. All right, if you notice, the chicken back is over there frying. and we're gonna fry those until they are golden brown. You want to cover your ackee and then you check it back within the next 10 minutes or so. Okay? Okay guys, this is something I want to point out. There are different grades of ackee. Alright, just say I have different grades of mango, different grades of oranges, different grades of ripe banana. You have different grades of ackee. So not because I said 10 minutes, there are akkees that will cook before 10 minutes, whilst there are ackee that will cook beyond 10 minutes. So what you have to do, you keep on have to test your ackee. This is how you test your ackee. Put it in the cover, and the fork goes through shoot it easily, you know that it is cooked. So this need another 2 minutes. There are akkees that will even be cooked under 10 minutes, as I said, whilst there are akkees that you just have to test it. Okay, so you take up one like this, put it in the cover, choke it like that, and you see, because the key is you don't want your ackee to mash out. No, you don't want to mash out ackee. Okay, you want your ackee to cook and still remain solid. There are some ackee that will mash out and you can't stop that, but try not to let the ackee mash out. Alright, so the chicken back getting the color there. So we soon turn them up now. So you want these to be golden brown. Okay, so very soon you'll see how these colors start to change and getting golden brown. Alright, the chicken back is catching the color now. Viewers and subscribers, you can see that. In Jamaica, a little story about chicken back. In Jamaica, there are some people are in 2022 are still afraid to go to the shop and order chicken back, because if you buy chicken back, it look like you're poor or it look like nothing now going for you. But that's just a myth. You know, chicken back, if you love it, you go for it, you buy it. You know what nobody wants it. Alright? So there are different names that they call chicken back in Jamaica. One of the popular names out there, they call it scrap metal. Anybody ever hear that name? Anybody watching ever hear that name? If you have ever heard that name, type in the comment section. Or if you have ever heard it in any other, being called any other name where you live, you can tell me. But they call it chicken chassis. They're referring to the chicken back, they call it chicken chassis. Some people call it scrap metal. You go to the shop, you don't want nobody know you buy. You say, give me 2 pounds of chicken chassis. The shopkeeper will know that you're referring to chicken back if you're not afraid to buy. Okay? While some call it chicken back. Tell me if you know of any other name. Just type it in the comment section if you know of any other name that they call the chicken back. So we want to get these to golden brown. Alright, I believe the ackee is cooked now. Yes, that's where we want it. See how easily the fork is going through it? That's where we want it. So we're gonna turn off this. Alright. And waiting on the chicken back now to fully brown up. See you at that time. Okay? Okay guys, so when frying your chicken back, this is the color you want to strive to get. That golden brown color. Alright? Golden brown. Because as I said, remember you're not going to cook them down. So you want them to fry crisp. Alright? Alright, so it's that time now. We're gonna turn these off, turn off the stove and allow it to drain, and then we're gonna fry up everything together now. So stay tuned for that. Alright? Okay guys, so we're ready for the frying up process. So the same oil that we used to fry the chicken back, we put a little in a different pot. Alright? And this is what we're gonna use now to fry up the ackee along with the chicken back. So therefore we're gonna put in our seasonings. You know, I normally start with my onion first, okay, to get out those rich flavors. All right, you want to touch down on your flame a little, don't want it to burn. Then in with your garlic. So we have in the onion and the garlic. Want to get out those flavors from those. Medium heat, do this on the medium heat. All right. Then tomato is optional, and even the pimento seeds, they are optional. I'm just gonna put a few, maybe not all of what is there. So we're going in with the scallions now. So as I said, the tomato, Scotch bonnet is a must. You know, bear in mind that you have children in the house, so you don't really want it to be overpowered with the Scotch bonnet pepper. All right, so you put these in, you know. All right, the great sweet pepper. Can't do without the sweet pepper. All right, just put a few of the pimento seeds in. As I said, those are optional. Time is also optional. It all depends on your taste and what you want to bring out of your food. So we put in the tomato last, okay, and the thyme. So once we do that, stir these in. Look at those colors. We have the different colors there, and this is gonna be so beautiful. When you look at your food must be enticing with a lot of colors, so it sends a message, a signal to the brain. All right, so here we have the ackee drained. Gonna go in with the ackee. Okay. All right. Before you stir the ackee, you want to get your black pepper, and then you just sprinkle a little of your black pepper over your ackee. Ackee can't go good without black pepper. All right. Some people like a lot of black pepper on their ackee, whilst there are those who don't like that much. Okay, so the chicken back is gonna go in last. You want to stir your seasoning into this. Look at the colors coming together. Smells really great. All right, this is a whole time Jamaican dish. All right, for the family. It's a Friday evening, and so it's a very quick meal. The longest thing that take to look about in this meal is the chicken back. So here we're going in now. This is the chicken back, okay, fried, drained, golden brown, and then you just want to put that over it, okay, and then now you're gonna mix in the chicken back, but you want to take your time, because guess what, you don't want your ackee to mash or to crush out too much. Look at how beautiful that is. And you can just imagine the taste when it is finished. Look at the colors. Okay? Chicken back and ackee at its best. Beautiful. You can have this with white rice, rice and peas, as well as you can have it with your regular ground food, dumpling, yam, banana, dasheen, pumpkin. All right, what you want to do now, you just want to cover this low flame for about a minute or two, just for those seasonings to, soak into everything there. Look how beautiful that is. So when we share it out, you'll see what it looks like. Okay people, here we go. As I said before, this dish can go with your rice and peas, white rice, dumpling, yam, banana. But this evening, it's Friday evening, we are going light, and that is why I'm doing it with bread. You can toast your bread as well as you can have it the same way. Look at all those colors. So beautiful. Look at that. Looking so lovely. So that's chicken back and ackee at its best. All right, right there we have a glass of orange juice to top it off. What more could you ask for on a Friday evening? Please like and share this video with your family, your friends, your loved ones, and enjoy this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please to please like, share, and subscribe if this is your first time here. Thank you.